support choice here. We're not. It's just going to be the Morgana. We haven't seen reworked
and
Morgana.
much higher tier.
And yes, it does make sense. The Morgana actually, it's not really been a picking career, been much more
Completely unbeknownst to them, is Clid down here. Can he get the flag and drag? Will he use the flash? There he is, doesn't even need to as Kellen. He knows that he's dead, gets the aftershock. Oh, the last auto attack is going to come in.
Alistair was very surprised to find a Prince behind him.
Yeah, he almost made the great escape. I mean, the flash gang
junglers come level 2 or level 3, respectively, so kind of nice to see swing matchups, because there's a lot of matchups that are much more 55-45 than, say, 70-30, so cool to see little changes like that.
Ooh, that's a nice little knock-up, but no more Umbral dashes means that Grace is unable to follow up with the second one. Clid finds C, so look at how much damage he's taking! Cocoon is gonna miss, and I don't think C's has too many ways out here. The repel, choose your death there, as Clid is gonna be able to pick up the kill, but not after dying. Grace has the world ender, but he should get taken down. The Soul Shackles is in.
Trying to wait it out.
Is looking for it, yeah, exactly right. Faker does find the ultimate. Oh no, he short arms! The E, but is still able to flash himself to safety.
Rude.
Teleport comes in from Khan, but Faker is going to go down. Aftershock or not, that is not able to solo that one down. They traded for the Cloud Drakes, but it's a Cloud Drake at this particular point.
Fight ready as late as possible. That means entire turret. Good focus down there. Falling is a snowball choice here. It means they don't have to only group. They can try to all in, but at this timing, Jarvan's going to get their thirst.
Yep, Emo Plague is going to come up. That's already a lot of damage down. He wants the Crimson Rush. The flash comes in from Khan, but doesn't get the Tides of Blood. Clid has his flash, though. The Cataclysm comes in and sees. Can't get there in time.
Flashing upwards for a Boots 1 jungler to get you there. Wasn't actually going to buy the sort of time that Linderung wanted, so that means important gold goes the way of SKT. You'll notice that the bounty system has been updated, so it's the same as a 450 gold bounty on the Jarvan, but it's only the bonus gold. It doesn't include the 300 from the kill.
Yeah, just going to be that 150, but it is exactly what you're used to as Faker throws out the claw, but doesn't take it, which is lucky. This season's here in this mid lane. Marta taking a lot of damage there, bottom side, as the Culling's just going to do it. That was the combo, and Teddy might be in trouble here as well. He flashes away, but it's not enough. Double kill comes in for Root, who's down to what's your idea?
I think the bounty is the bonus gold, 300 gold, and we have to retrain the viewers, but I think the gold bounty will
throw in too many chips into this particular pool, because it's the second Cloud Drake.
Making a poor team fight before their items are ready. But this dive, it's happened now.
Yep, that's a fantastic knock-up. The Cataclysm is going to come in there, and there is nothing that Linderung
might be leasing Q by about 100 units.
I think it is after the buff a little while ago.
They're both very long, so I was just inspecting them from the side.
If Jinner had have made any aggressive plays towards the turret, then he would have had a fantastic opportunity for a fight.
Well, they're not going to be collapsed on and forced to fight.
Wow, Root's in a whole lot of trouble here as he's by himself under the turret. Marta moves up, Kellen has to get over here. I believe that was a Hex Flash, but he's now got his flash on cooldown, definitely.
Remember your ARAM tier list, Lucian and Alistair down as his engage.
Oh no, that's just going to be the Cocoon right into the Black Shield as Faker wanting a re-engage, does actually get down there. Teddy just pops the Aatrox, didn't even have time to use the world endpoint. The Baron just gets shredded. Mountain Drake was in there, but SKT had no contest from Jinner whatsoever.
Kind of like really deep.
I mean, I used to be better at it than I am now.
I'm all about my private content, Atlas.
I didn't realize that came out real badly. Okay, SKT going to move into a 1-1-3. As this game moves on, as Root looking for Khan. Actually doing a lot of damage here, but the pull is still available. And he's still going aggressive. He will move his way out. The Hemoplague gives Khan a whole bunch of his health bar back as Kellen Root down to about half health. Teddy moves in, does land the Q, lands the second Clid, looking for the flag and drag. Just Cataclysms, gets the passive on the auto, takes down the cow very easily as now Grace is fighting Faker, and the World End is going to get weighted out, but it's a great knock-up, and Grace gets the solo kill.
It might unfortunately only have to be a small silver lining because their base is in tatters.
Yep, Faker wants to give something back here to Jinner. At the very end, Khan goes into stasis as Linderung very far up. You can see Teddy just going 40-minute Ezreal. No. That's way worse. But 30-minute Ezreal, he's real scary.
Or if you think about it another way, able to actually get a lead. Free Baron into now 2 inhibitors down, and we're kind of waiting for SKT to dot their I's, cross their T's, and take us to game number 2.
Yep, Caesar's looking for a flank, but he's going to be spotted on that control ward. Faker moves on in here as well. They just want to take him down because they know with Baron up, it's another minute and a half, actually. Getting a little bit ahead of myself here is Teddy. He's heading forward, but Black Shield is going to be available. Kellen maybe too far up as the True Shot barrage doesn't hit for quite as much this stage of the game, but still feels like hell for Kellen. The ultimate has to be used, and that means that's a tool that's not going to be in there. Grace has found Faker one more time. And yeah, Vladimir may have turned up to this series now as he goes into stasis under Nexus turrets. Of all things, is going to avoid all of that extra damage. Now the World Ender is going to come in. I'm sorry, Grace, you're not going to do it 2 times in a row against Faker. See your death, Miss Spider Lady, and Faker's going to be able to pick up the kill under C's. SKT should be able to take down some Nexus turrets and really put a dent in this series very early on against Jin Air. The flash from Faker. The kill's going to go down under Linderung as Grace tries to get back towards the fountain. It's not going to matter. Nexus is going to go down, and SKT dominant game 1.
Vladimir being the ultimate wedding crasher, waiting till the, as you say, likely to be that particular configuration. Had to blind pick somewhere.
That's a hell of a lot of mind games to come out of SKT because we don't know
going up. So because of that fake leash, let's see what happens.
Yep, there's the flash pulverize. They're looking for Teddy, and they'll find him. It's a decent taunt, but it is not enough. And first blood goes to...
So, given that, and how many people can pack up, I understand it. Here we go.
Yeah, there's the flash in. This is a level 5 Alistair. Has to use the flash in order to get himself out, but Namada is going to get knocked up. Teddy picks it up with the Ren stack, but they do trade it as now sees going aggressively. Clid offering more damage back. Teddy needs to be respected though, and speaking of respect, Faker down to 200 health in the mid lane as Grace flashes forward, but he queues too early and doesn't pick up.
But it ends up being 1-for-1 after all.
Yep, no summoner spells left in that mid lane, which is good for both of these junglers as Tana's taking a lot of damage up towards the top side. That's a great reset though with the flawless duet. And now we're still fighting Faker. Oh my goodness, the knockup isn't going to come in. Not in time, but they might be able to get the trade kill as topside Tana has killed the Aatrox under the turret, and Faker gets one back. Tana going to be way more lucky though.
Watch the turns from Tana. This is actually super slick play. And then gets the level up to get enough mana to all in. Actually chased for this score, speaking of kills.
And no Bloodwell onto Khan. That was the problem as Tana gets the reset and gets out.
But actually, in the picture-in-picture, there was, in fact, another kill onto Khan coming through. So the action is continuing all around the map, but Jin Air up 3 kills casually.
Yeah, you can see Faker is actually going for the Sterix Gauge. He's going
to Khan ultimate to find that second kill. It's actually picture-in-picture again. This Rift Herald, I didn't even know who it went to.
Yeah, heroic entrance is going to come down here as Faker picks up the kill onto C's. Grace did manage to pick up the Rift Herald, but he's going to get cocooned. Clid snipes him out in the backline now as Faker is very low. Clid is extremely squishy. Great double knockup. Comes in from Kellen, who keeps himself alive for so long. Vanguard's Edge now comes forward as Root turns up from the bottom side. Will get a condemn back, but Faker is already dead.
Encouraged or appreciated. Bit of a fiesta going on around here, but Jin Air continue to profit. We're waiting for SKT to really sees. Jarvan can't be there. That means it's a freebie to SKT. They will lose top lane turret, but after all the plates are down. And SKT, remember, hitting you off a couple of times and maybe allowing SKT a more even team fight than they deserve.
Yeah, one of the scary things is here for... Okay, this is looking good for Khan. Throws down the World Ender. Vanguard's Edge is in there. Tana's trying to fight this one back, but it's not going to work. The flash, I don't know where he thought he was going. That knockup is all around you. As can't be...
What is the name of Jin Air's red buff? As we'll have to hold the point for that.
Yeah, we will. I'll keep it in mind as the Unbreakable Will does go down from Kellen, but now Root has a lot of damage. Faker is in there, gets headbutted back. I think the Scion is going to die, but SKT grabbed the first one onto Tana. Faker trades his life back, but now will be Zombie Scion, but not enough to go for the dive here against Jin Air. Caught napping a little bit there in the mid lane as Faker not able to actually go back and doesn't have the teleporters. Oh no! Going for the flank, and Grace just gets
ward there was the big reason SKT got that pick. The CC duration, the CC overlapping was way earlier than Grace was aware. Grace taken down, full CC burst, no ability to self-ult, and SKT do get that much-needed third Infernal. This is the tonic they're looking for. Now suddenly they've got the wings that Red Bull apparently gives you.
Yep.
They've got all that extra AD and AP, and all they're waiting for is Teddy to finish the second item. And then, if their execution is better, they should stick the landing on the first big team.
25 minutes into the game, triple Infernals in hand.
And Khan's not allowing the Jarvan to get out of the dance pit. He's going to have to stick around, and here's TP.
Yep, Fate's Call comes in, but Tana does avoid. Oh, not enough. As Teddy's just going to be able to execute him. Now Grace, with not too much more than an Aftershock that has worn off, now has to use the Claw to get out. Faker, no ultimate available, but Khan's looking for the flank. Good knock up there onto Kellen. Double knock up comes in from Khan, and this is a team fight comp that SKT has. The J4 gets obliterated. Who's trapped in there with who is Root has finally got himself into a position where he can carry the flash forward, the stopwatch. But Teddy has nowhere to go. Oh my god, he finds the cow! Root's able to grab the 1,000 gold as the bounty comes in.
Vision here. You see the first kill go down, you're like, aha, this is the fight for SKT. But remember that Root gets going. Bad TPs with their newfound summoner. The back one is an oldie, but definitely hits Root hard, given that now
It's like SKT are looking for a fight.
but they're winning on the map, so they're not necessarily looking for a fight, and they don't respect it.
In this Baron pivot, you can see it's no surprise to SKT. Should be a 50-50 as Clint's going to come in. Sees, jumps over, tries to lock down Teddy, but this is the J4, the triple knock-up comes in as Teddy's able to grab that first kill. He gets knocked up by Kellen, but where's the follow-up damage? It is absent from this fight. Root is still alive. He's tumbling forward so far, but he's going to die. Clid grabs that kill, and now Jinner's trying to fight back. Double kill for the Aurelia. The flawless duet. Faker, he's going to go down. It's a triple kill. Can he get the penta? Tana gets the quadra, and now he's going to be able to get it. Tana just steps on it. Linderung was there. Gently destroyed, I think, by a volatile Spiderling was a bit of a problem. They'll get another go at it here as Grace in great flanking position. Good double knock up there from Khan, and here's the turn from Jinner. Khan goes into World Ender. He's around 4 members of Jinner is stacked completely up, but he's going to go down, and now Faker has to use the ultimate in order to get out. It's a decent use of the cocoon to try and keep them alive, but Jinner are back on the Baron with 5 members in comparison to the 4.
Rinse and repeat, but look at this. Turn ultimates on the Sandra and Aurelia are up. So it's difficult for SKT to make much happen here. Maybe a Fate's call to open it, or maybe just give up Baron.
Yep, they are going to. They're going to trade it for an outer turret in the mid lane, and this
we need to redefine it with some creative engage to stop Root from getting going. Here's that creative engage.
Yep, they're going to dive on forward, but it's straight into analysis. Not exactly the target you want. Another Cataclysm is going to break Khan off from this fight as Root. He's going to come in, but Khan is looking for it, gets him down to the stopwatch as Root's not going to survive. Clid takes him down, and now SKT have got the turn. Jinner, unfortunately, a misplay in the team fight that was going so well.
3650 is your vein spotting timer. Unfortunately, Root is just feeling too empowered. His summoners are up. He can go in. No. He actually ends up going in far too boldly, and SKT might just win.
Yeah, exactly right. Remember, this is 37 minutes into the game. Triple Infernal on SKT. They can tank turrets forever, and they got 5 members still alive. Teddy's got 5 items, and what a way to go down for Jinner. Tana almost with a pentacle in the last fight. They had the Vayne composition, they had the late game, but they didn't have the finesse. In these team fights, they're going to go for one last-ditch effort as Tana goes down to Hysterics very early on, but he gets rendered. They do deal with the minion wave, and SKT, it looks like they're not going to win just yet, but they might be able to get this follow-up kill. Infernal Chains is going to get rid of him. See you later, Seas. You are going to be falling here. That was a really cute follow flash there from Khan, but Kellen gets it. Is looking for it. Doesn't blow the flash on an Alistair. I like that play. Unbreakable Will is still there. Final hours pop now from Root. Can he get value? You can see he's playing very far back. Grace is going to go into his own ultimate, but can Jinner get into position? The answer is no, and SKT get another free one. Flawless duet doesn't actually arm. Jinner waiting for it, Faker with another ultimate, but it's onto the cow yet again. Headbutt pulverized, lands onto the front line. Khan is going to be able to get rid of him, but sees in the back line another Cataclysm in decent position, but Teddy is going to take him down. Root cannot find the free auto attacks. He's just taking too much damage. Double kill for Teddy. And this will be the end of the game, and the 2-0 from SKT. Tana with a heroic effort, but he's going to spell the triple kill for the Callista and the ace for SKT.
It's an LCK spring, 29 story, as old as time. Jinner, unfortunately, your faith in them in the late game is misplaced. They will eventually make that execution mistake, and Root going down means there's no longer a 5v5. No longer can they be about baiting Baron and turning with a 6-stack into Rage Blade on the Vayne. Unfortunately, in the outnumbered scenarios, they choose their battles better than SKT. They put Jinner out of their misery, and they do close the series 2-0.
Yep, I have to say, though, that this doesn't feel like if you're SKT, you're walking away feeling good, because this was probably one of the worst performance. This is the worst performance in LCK history by a team of a season for the Jinner Greenwings, and they just made SKT look honest in that particular game. It was a very nice performance. Root had some standout moments, but Tana was Feel like this guy does have a bright future ahead of him.
I understand the choice.
Yep, I can understand that. Speaking of Khan, we're going to have a chat to him, joined by Clid here for the MVP interview, so let's throw it over to Ji-Sun for some translation.
Thank you very much, guys. SK Telecom picked up another 2-0 victory, and we're going to be hearing from Clid and Khan from SK Telecom. Today was another important day for you guys. How do you feel about the win? I think it went well as we planned, but we did make some mistakes, so we have to repair on that. Khan, the performance in Game 2 was awesome, so how was today's game overall? Well, speaking of game number 2, well, Greenwing, their new top laner, he was really doing aggressively, he was doing really well, so he punished me a bit, but I think overall I did quite well. So game number 1, you were facing up against Seeds in jungle, and Jinera is a team that plays around Seeds and make a lot of proactive moves in the early game. So how did you prepare for that? Well, it wasn't really a specific person. I didn't really bring up any strategies thinking of Seeds specific. I think we just did as we planned in overall. Before every single game, we always do the same thing. So I actually was thinking of jungling path because there was a Scarlet Crab in the bot side. So, but I was actually lucky to kind of convert that into a gank in the bot lane. And you also dodged the range of the scanner. Was that intended? I think I did at that moment, but not that specifically. So Snare kind of lost where you were at that moment. Maybe that was why you were able to make such a successful gank over there. So, what did Mara say at that moment? Well, they told me this is the right moment, so I just went for the gank. Your kill participation was 90%, and everyone was making praise about your jungling path. So, whenever you make a gank attempt, do you make your own decision or follow the laner's call? I mean, it differs to every jungler, but whenever I see the angle coming, I just go in. This is a secret. I can't make it specific. And I saw you playing Urgot a lot in the jungle in the solo queue. So, what are your thoughts on your Urgot jungle? Well, Urgot, it's really weak in the early game, but in the skirmishes or team fights, it's really strong. So I think it's a great card to prepare to gain some sort of strength in the pick and bans. So let's move on to game number 2 in Kwan. Well, Irelia on Tana was really forceful, so how was the laning phase? Well, I wasn't landing a lot of skills in the early game, so I thought maybe I got too old, but well, in the later game, I think I did well. And the game wasn't really that easy. So how was game number 2? How did you stay focused during game? Well, speaking of game number 2, well, before the moment we just broke the Nexus, I wasn't really sure that we're gonna win. But we have a lot of veteran players in our team, so we know how to maintain our concentration during game.
있기는 했지만 SKT의 노련한 운영으로 잘 풀어냈습니다. 칸 선수가 2렙차 솔킬을 내는 장면도 진짜 인상적이었어요.
The solo kill on Irelia was really impressive. You were actually 2 levels behind. Well, actually Kana had a lot of gold in his pocket, and he actually missed his CC over there. So I saw the angle coming, so I knew that I will be able to pick up the kill over there. I mean, there was 2 level difference though. Did you calculate everything? I'm not really sure if I can say this, but I think whenever you're actually behind, I think you have to go and make plays. And that actually really paid off for a lot of times. And I'm good at calculating those kind of kills, so yeah, I was a bit lucky, and I think that was really worth it. Clid, a lot of people are calling you as a treasure of SK Telecom. Are you aware of that? Well, I don't know. I mean, all of my teammates are supporting me so well.
네, 칸 선수는 보물이라는 얘기에
Khan, you
대해서
see the
동의하시나요?
treasure of SK Telecom?
일단 방송 인터뷰라서 굉장히
Well, this is a scene
스무스한
interview
것 같은데
going on there.
굉장히 자기 잘난 맛에
So I think he's
사는
kind of
선수거든요.
being
자기가
too
잘하는 것도
polite
인정할 만큼 항상 열심히
and
해주기 때문에
humble, but I
그냥
mean,
뭐
he's
보물이라는
really
거 보물이라고
bossy back in the States. So I think, but he is indeed a treasure who does the thing that he has to do.
마지막 경기도 정말 중요합니다. 2위로
And
마감을
your
하셔야
final
돼요.
opponent
클린
will be a
선수
freak
각오 한
of
말씀
freaks.
들어볼게요.
How are you going to prepare for that to secure your spot in second place? Well, we're not gonna let our guards down. We're gonna prepare as hard as we can.
앞으로도 파이팅 하시길 바랍니다. 칸 선수도 요즘 뭐 탑에서
칸.
워낙 출중한 경기력 보여주고 계시기
You are
때문에
having
마지막
your
경기
best
또
time in
어떤
top
걸
lane
준비하실
nowadays. How are we going to
생각인가요?
prepare for your final
일단
series of the
마지막
regular
경기도
splits?
마지막 경기인데 일단
Well,
정규 시즌은 이제 좋게
It
마무리하는
is the end of the regular
이제
split.
상황이고
I'm really happy that we are able to close it out with the second place, but we still have playoff season left. So
목숨 걸고 열심히 할 생각.
I'm just gonna put my life
네.
on line and prepare as hard as I
목숨까지
can.
건다는 말 정말 인상적입니다. 이제 정말 얼마 남지 않았습니다. SKT가 경기력 계속 유지해서 좋은
Thank you
결과
very much for this
있으면
wonderful interview
좋겠습니다.
from
오늘 인터뷰
Clayton
감사드립니다.
Khan, and I'm gonna pass it back to our casters. Thank you.
네, 클린 선수,
Thank you so
칸
much,
선수
Jason,
만나봤습니다.
for
팀에서
your
연결할게요.
interviews as usual, and it was great to hear from both Clid and Khan. Great to hear some behind-the-scenes info about Clid being a little bit bossy when they're on stage, but just being too nice in the interview.
Even their streaming personalities are always a little bit put back when you come out and have those big interviews in front of all of the fans here at Lowpark. Full house, of course, for SK Telecom T1.
Yes, every time.
Every single time. I'm not going to have to, old habits die hard with the full name, of course, come summer.
Oh no, we
They
have to
will
go
be
back
T1.
to T1.
That's
Oh.
right. But for now, at least, SK Telecom T1, fate in their own hands. They are so close to officially locking up second place. They can, in fact, do that by winning their last series. Speaking of series, we will have a break between 7 p.m. Korean Standard Time, so in 50 minutes we'll be live for Dumb One Gaming versus Gen G.